Hi guys, welcome back to Little Piece of Heaven Farm, and today we're making two more season mixes, and they're rubs today. So you can put it on any meat, pork, chicken, steak, and they're two different kinds, and the first one's called a Dixie Rub. So let's get into it and get these going, and you can put these in your seasoning cabinet or pantry, and it's gonna yield, this first one's gonna yield 1/3 of a cup. So the ingredients you're gonna need today are salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, marjoram, a little bit of sugar, garlic powder, basil, thyme, rosemary, oregano, and black pepper. So let's get into this and get this going. Basil, thyme, and rosemary. So we're going to do our basil first. Then our rosemary. And our thyme. And then next we're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. And this is a 1 teaspoon, so we'll go 1.5 times with this. And then we're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of oregano. One and a half teaspoons of marjoram. A teaspoon of salt. Use any salt that you like. 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. A 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Let me get my 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. Gotta make some more of this onion powder here, folks. And a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. going to mix this all up. It smells really, really good. And we're going to put it in one of my little jars. And get the canning funnel. And this is called the Dixie Rub. And there's that one. Pretty nice, huh? Okay. And then let me get all the other ingredients together for our next one. Okay, guys. The next season rub we're going to make is really good for chicken. And it's called a Paprika rub. And it's pretty good. And the ingredients you're going to need are a half a cup of sugar. You're going to need salt, and it could be kosher or whatever salt you prefer to use, pink Himalayan, whatever. You're going to need a third of a cup. Then you're going to need garlic. You're going to need a third of a cup of it. You're going to need brown sugar, a third of a cup, and a third of a cup of paprika. You can use smoked if you like. Today I have regular. Dry oregano, a teaspoon of ground cumin, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Alright, so first up is a half a cup of sugar. Okay, there's a half a cup of sugar. And next we're going to need a third of a cup of salt. So I'm going to go a little less with the salt. And I put in a quarter cup of the salt. So that's all I want. And you can always cut this back on certain things. You don't have to really follow the recipe. It's just more of a guideline. You make it yours, okay? So that's what we're doing. And now we're going to need a third of a cup of garlic powder. Sorry, but it does call for 1/3 of a cup of garlic salt. But I figured for me that's just a little bit too much salt, so I just went with the garlic. Because the salt that we're putting in, that's a lot of salt. I don't want it too salty. No, I like to taste flavor. And the next ingredient is a third of a cup of brown sugar. And I have a recipe video on how to make your own brown sugar, so check that out. and 1/3 of a cup of paprika. So this recipe will yield almost 2 cups. So, you know, barbecue season, that's all upon us right now. If the rainy days ever stop, right? And now we're going to need a teaspoon of oregano. Usually here in Oregon, the rain stops around the end of May. And then we don't have any rain until like September, October. But so far, right now, it's been a rainy June. And we're halfway into it. And next we're going to need a teaspoon of cumin. Hopefully I have enough left in my little container here. Oh yeah. And we're going to need a teaspoon of black pepper. I mean, 1 teaspoon, yes. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay. Mix this all together. And this smells really, really good. Okay. That's all mixed together. Another little handy dandy jar. I keep these little jars for just little occasions like this. Instead of using my canning jars. And there you have it, guys. Our two new rubs. We have a Paprika rub, and we have the Dixie Rub. So yeah, something else you can add to your pantry and use it on your barbecue, or even through the winter. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me today, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, share, and like our videos. And I hope you enjoy yourself today. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Bye now.